Yes, you are in the business of profit, but you profit the community, society. You shape the future through your subject, through your classroom, through your practice, through your thought, through your compassion, through your passion, through your perseverance, your resilience, your agility, your thought, your perspective. You need to know, you need to understand men and women in particular, both with equity, with equality, with opportunity, and with equal access embedded in you. If you don't believe in it, then you're not for it. And since all of you believe in it, that is why you are in it, and you are sustainable, and you are scalable, and you are shaping the future, because you've been with us for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Why have I gathered all of you today? We want to celebrate you. Why? Because you celebrate our children. If we are not going to look after who looks after our future, our children, then who will look after you? It is our moral, personal, social, HR, and professional responsibility to invest in our people, our community, our fraternity, our family. And I call it, it is a business of hearts. Working with me, each one of you have now inspired making different shapes of heart and how you deal with it. People ask me, they said, Faisal, who are teachers? They said, Faisal Saab, you're running a bakery shop. I said, yes, I am a baker. My teacher is a baker because my early year student is a rasgulla. My primary year student is a barfi. My elementary and middle school student is a peda. My O&A level and university student is a jalebi. Yes, I am a baker. I'm proud to be a baker. People say, Faisal, you run a jewelry shop. I said, yes, we run a jewelry shop. We are teachers. Your role is as influential as gold, and is as sharp as the diamond, and it is as sustainable as the silver. People say you run a studio. Of course I deal with the business of studio. I am the Coke studio. You are the rhythm, you are the music, you are the script, and we play it together. Then someone says to me, Faisal Saab, someone says to me, Faisal, TMUC wale sun lo, tum logo ki alignment hone wali hai. Someone says to me, Faisal Saab, you are a parlor. I am happy to be a salon. It is the responsibility of teachers to give the fillers. If we are not going to give the fillers to the future of our children, who will give them the fillers? It is our responsibility to Botox their hope, to Botox their future. It is our responsibility to give them a whitening and a facial for the future. Yes, we run a salon. Yes, we run a bakery shop. Yes, we run a studio, and yes, we run a music shop. Ladies and gentlemen, we are as proud as anyone to be teachers. We salute the courage and resilience of our great people, our founders, Iqbal and Jinnah, and that is the philosophy and the vision that we follow. We believe in those two great, amazing leaders. One went to Germany, the other went to London. Both came back with this great vision of Islamic Republic of Pakistan. I salute the courage and wisdom and sacrifice of our Shohada, these young, brave boys and girls, in particular, the men in uniform, those who are giving their lives for this country. You need to salute their courage. You need to salute the courage of the Ghazis, of the Shohada. You need to salute the spirit of Pakistan. You can take a Pakistani out of Pakistan, but you can never take that Pakistan out of the Pakistani. And in these times, you should know that there is nothing more profound than your country. I always said, Army, Navy, and Air Force, they are looking after our borders and our border security. And you, the teachers, you are looking after the national security also through the form of education, literacy, human development, and knowledge. And it is through us we protect the national security and identity. So teach your children to be responsible, to be young, to be forgiving, to be patriot, and to be legendary. This institution was founded with a humble beginning in Rawalpindi. And at that great institution, the only thing we had was an idea. The ideas alone do not build institutions. People do build institutions. A teacher At that time, they knew every child. It was called the home of love, joy, and creativity. Every teacher knew every child. Every aspect of teaching and learning was personalized. We curated opportunities for equitable personal and social growth. Asatza Ikram, एक बच्चे की differentiated learning. Aaj we have these intellectuals and academics, deans and professors. They teach us differentiated learning and differentiated assessments. But 40 years ago, roots की बुनियाद differentiated teaching and differentiated assessment पे थी, जहाँ difference and diversity को value किया जाता था. एक बच्चे को personal attention दी जाती थी और उसकी individuality को celebrate किया जाता था. मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ, how do you deal with difference and diversity? हर बच्चे का knowledge, capability और capacity तो एक जैसी नहीं होती. So how do you create a class जहाँ बच्चे different social, personal, academic और knowledge background से आ रहे हैं? You build onto that lesson. Ladies and gentlemen, teaching stops once you enter the classroom. Learning begins after you enter the classroom. So make sure whatever that you do, at the heart of everything that you do should be around the learner. पुराने ज़माने में कहा जाता था that there is a triangle between teacher, student and a parent. Gone is the triangle. उड़ गया triangle. शुफ कर दिया हमने triangle को. In today's time and age, it is the circle. At the heart of the circle is the child. और बच्चे की needs के आसपास वालिदैन को, असातिज़ा को, schools को, community को और nation को adjust करना है. The needs are getting digital, the needs are getting disrupted, the needs are getting diluted. We as caregivers, as educationists, as society, we need to invest on the social contract. So Asatiza, keep on investing in those values, keep on investing on those principles, and don't give up on the sense of passion and purpose. आपको याद रहे कि आपके पास जो डिग्रियां हैं, आप आज किसी टोबैको कंपनी में HR हेड भी बन सकती थी, आज आप किसी टेलको कंपनी में डायरेक्टर भी बन सकते थे, और आज आप किसी बैंक के रीजनल मैनेजर भी बन सकते थे. बट यू चोज कि आपने सूद में काम नहीं करना, यू चोज कि आपने सिम्स नहीं बेचनी, यू चोज कि आपने तंबाकू नहीं बेचना, यू चोज टू बिल्ड अ नेशन. Then don't give up your spirit and your commitment to students. Say no to tuitions. Say no to working against the policies. अपने दिल को साफ करें. जिस इदारे से वफा करते हैं तो उसके साथ वफा को निभाएं. Don't get carried away कि सुबह कुछ और, शाम को कुछ और. Say no to tuitions. Say no to tuitions at least to your own students. If you want to teach and tutor other kids, you may be morally correct. But do not get yourself a prisoner of conscience. Give your best to the child, even if they need your attention. Give them in the evening, but don't charge them. You are in the business of futurism. You are in the business of hope. You are in the business of nation building. You chose this profession. We are so grateful. Whatever we are because of you, each one of you. People think that brands matter. Many of you, you join us, Roots, Beacon City, as a brand. How disoriented you all are. Brands don't make people. People make brands. It is because of your effort. It is because of your journey. It is because of your contributions that we become what we are. So don't give it up. You impact the future. You have no idea the kind of influence that you will leave on a future generation. My colleague Binahil has written me a big speech, but little does she know that when it comes to my heart and when I see so many young women and men, I do get emotional and I like to speak from my heart. And as I say, teaching is a belief, it is a mission, and it is education, and it shapes society. I would also like to recognize so many, each one of you, and I've been part of your personal and professional journey. What is happening here is very simple. This organization, founded by my great mother, Mrs. Mushtaq, it's now 38 years old. It has become a transnational global institute. So we have schools, we have colleges, we have universities, we have transnational foreign education provision under TMUC platform, and then we have a degree awarding chartered university. So just like ZABIST or IOBM or NUST or GIK, we have, I'm the Chancellor, of a degree awarding university, the Millennium Institute of Technology and Entrepreneurship, and then we have the TMUC, which is also recognized by the Higher Education Commission, providing all the leading prestigious elite UK qualification. I see on your CVs कि सर हम इलामा इकबाल ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी से MA में enroll हुए हैं. I see on your CVs कि सर हम नस्ट में शाम को इवनिंग में MBA करेंगे. I see on your CV कि सर हम जो है कायद आज़म यूनिवर्सिटी से ये MSc प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट करेंगे. Baba, your TMUC University is now going to offer you MSc Project Management, your Masters in Education, and all the courses that you need for your career professional level 6, level 7, which means all kinds of LLM, Masters in Project Management, Psychology, Sociology, Language, International Relations, Business and Politics, Professional Development, Computer Science, Data Science, Cyber Security, you name it, and most importantly MBA. और जो कॉस्ट की बात करें, it is 10%, जहाँ 18,000 पाउंड बरतानिया में एक साल की कॉस्ट है. और ये जो आपका मास्टर्स प्रोग्राम है, ये लास्ट ईयर आपने 3,300 पाउंड्स दिए और हमने TMUC की फीस को आपको स्कॉलरशिप दी हुई थी जो 15 ग्रेजुएट्स हैं. So these graduates, those who are graduating today, they may not tell you, but their education was all sponsored by me. I gave them the sponsorship to study the first batch because I wanted to showcase that batch. They paid for 3,300 pounds to the UK university. And now the new dean, she has negotiated that price to only 2,300 pounds. So what does that mean? 3,300 pounds they paid, new price is 2,300 pounds. और जो TMUC ने सब्सिडी दी हुई थी अपनी ट्यूशन फीस में, लास्ट ईयर मैंने ये फैसला किया है कि मैं इतने टीचर्स को एम्पावर करूंगा, इतने स्केल पे करूंगा कि जिसने आना है जाना है, मेरा काम है नेशन को बिल्ड करना. मैं इतनों को बनाऊंगा कि इंशाल्लाह कमी नहीं होगी. और मेरा ये विजन है. सो उस विजन के तहत हमने मास्टर्स की जो TMUC की ट्यूशन फी है, that will be contributed, it will be a scholarship by the TMUC. You will only pay the 2,300 pound to the partner university और एक साल के अंदर आप ये प्रोविजन हासिल करोगे और 3 सनत मिलेंगी, मास्टर्स की, सर्ट की और डिप की. इसके अलावा हमारी टीम मिस आमना सालेक एंड मिस सितारा एंड मिस तैयबा गूगल सर्टिफिकेशंस 1000 L1 L2 माइक्रोसॉफ्ट सर्टिफिकेशन पता नहीं कितने हजार माइक्रोसॉफ्ट. So ladies and gentlemen, when you are working with us, you're working with an organization which has signed up for the Google Classroom, $1 million initiative for beyond the classroom. Teachers are being given devices. Students are bringing the devices. The bags are going digital. Look at the purpose-built infrastructure. Look at your furniture with the Turkish architecture imported from China, building those communities from Mirpur to Gujranwala to Mardan to Peshawar to Hyderabad to Sindh to every city. We are investing in a holistic form of education, in teachers, in infrastructure, in technology, in pedagogies, in policies, in practices, in assessments, in resources, in orientation, in outreach, and at the heart of everything, it is you, our people. समझ आ रही है ताहिर साहब मेरी बातें? I believe in you. उस्मान साहब, समझ आ रही है? नईम साहब मेरी बातें? I believe in you. सईद साहब, मकबूल साहब, समझ आ रही है आपको? We believe in you. हम आपसे क्या करते हैं? क्या करते हैं मकबूल साहब? क्या करते हैं हम आपसे? बिलीव नहीं करते, मोहब्बत करते हैं. क्या करते हैं? बोले मोहब्बत करते हैं. हम बोले मोहब्बत की जबान. तो मैं शुक्र अदा करूंगा रूट्स मिलेनियम फ्यूचर वर्ल्ड के साथी और टीचर्स की. लेट मी टेल यू, इफ लाइफ हैज टू एंड टुडे, देयर इज नो रिग्रेट. एक आप में से बंदी सॉलिड, खानदानी, passionate, समझदार, responsible. I've had great conversations with you. A huge thank you for all of you. और कभी किसी को judge करना है, I always say, when you leave an organization and an institution, always go in a way that it should go unnoticed. ऐसा इदारा बनाएं कि जब आप क्लास से और स्कूल से जाएं, it should go unnoticed. कि इंग्लिश की नई टीचर हायर हो चुकी हो, नोटिस पीरियड के अंदर टाइम हो, बच्चों की प्लानिंग और कभी भी कॉम्प्रोमाइज ना हो, टर्म एंड के बाद जाएं. प्लान योर फ्यूचर, प्लान योर मंगनी, योर शादी, your maternity, plan your religious events, everything around you, nothing to laugh. You have to do planning. And this is how you structure. And the same message to the TMUC Higher Education Group. इधर हमारे यहाँ कुछ लोग होते हैं, वो कहते हैं, मैं नहीं तो कुछ भी नहीं. ऐसे नहीं होता. ये ज़माने अब बदल चुके हैं. और अगर किसी को जज करना है, आपके साथ जो आपकी relationships नहीं रही, if you let's say that you have been married to someone or not, in today's time and age, you may not like to see that person's face. और अब हमारी कंपनी का कल्चर देखें, that Mrs. इरम आतिफ, आज वो हमसे नहीं भी हैं, but फिर भी वो हमारे साथ हैं. हम एक एक बंदे को सेलिब्रेट करते हैं. लास्ट इवेंट पे मैंने अपनी वालदा को बुलाया, and I celebrated her. And today we are also celebrating Mrs. Iram Atif. I'm very grateful to both my HR heads, Ma'am Aisha Shabir for your great contribution and Ms. Rabia Irfan for your excellent leadership. I would like to congratulate both my leaders, Ma'am Maryam Qasim as the Dean of TMUC for excellent leadership and a great change and innovation in the product and in transnational education and for everything that you are doing. So thank you, Maryam. Really appreciate it. And I would like to recognize Ms. Amna Salek for a great leadership, for the work that she has done. I would like to thank Ma'am Iram Atif for her extraordinary leadership, for her contribution to society. She is sitting in front, and I would like to say that again. And I would like to thank Ma'am Sabina Zakir, the legend, the legacy, and the hero. There is one and only Ma'am Sebi. I would like to thank you, Sir Masood Khan, for being with me, for supporting me. In my life and career, you need one teacher. Masood Khan Saab is my teacher. I met him in 2010 in Urumqi in China. He was Pakistan's ambassador in Beijing. Since then, मैंने मसूद साहब की mentorship नहीं छोड़ी. It is that mentor, it is that coach, it is that facilitator, it is that advice, wisdom advice, advice of success, advice of resilience, passion, perseverance.